Good morning. Hope you've been enjoying our videos here at E7. And it's a Sunday, midday. Just wanted to take a moment to kind of share something and be real with this build. I know I cut up a lot and try to be as informative as possible, but my wife does awesome on all these videos and filling in voices and such. But one of the things that I didn't anticipate was extreme material shortage at this point in the pandemic. So this is my rant or complaint or emotion on building and the pandemic when you're cash flowing it. So as you can see behind me, this roof has been done for a while. However, right there is the section of roof that our supplier did not have enough material for. So what did I have to do? The barn that you've probably seen us demo in previous videos, this is the barn tin for it. And this is not how I intended on using this, nor did I intend on trying to cover this thing up twice, double the work, all that stuff. However, this is where we are. So it is frustrating trying to build in this pandemic and the price of material, and every time you do something it's $1,000 more, and I need more money for this and more money for that. And I've honestly asked my wife twice to downsize in vehicles. She had a really nice vehicle and we sold it to go down a little bit, and now we're about to pass that off to our daughter, and she's getting something a little bit older. So those are some of the stresses and stuff of what this pandemic has done with the cost of building and material. And you see houses going up all over the place, and some people have the means or the ability to have someone build it, and some of us don't. I'm one of the don'ts. And this has been a challenge. Stuff like this is very frustrating. But we have faith that we're going to get through this. And Amanda reminds me all the time. She does a lot of praying. She has been at a lot of times in this build, been the spiritual leader in the rock in this, because I get stressed and frustrated working a full-time job. It's wintertime. It's cold. It gets dark before I ever get off work, and then I've only got a couple hours to work, and then you just can't see anything, and working with lights, and you're not as motivated when you're cold and you got to bundle up and you're only working for a few hours. But it's getting done, and I see little steps in progress. And you know what? I'll go through there and fill the holes from this tin, and this is gonna be just fine. It'll work for the temporary until our supplier gets the rest of our material in, and then I can finish this roof. So we'll be re-roofing our brand new house before we actually have any issues with it. But God has a plan for how this is going to turn out, and little did I know this was in his plan right here. We demoed, we held on to this material. We could have sold it. This stuff, as you know, people are selling this stuff for crazy amounts of money, and we've held on to it, and thankfully we did, and because we were able to use it for this. So it's kind of a ranting video, but it is a challenge in building during a pandemic. It's a challenge building it on your own, and then you have a pandemic, and it has kind of got personal and hit my family direct with 2 family members that have it. I fortunately have not. A couple of my other kids have not. One of them has had it a number of times. And so it's frustrating. Everywhere you go, the pandemic affects how we live, how much our material is, whether it's available, going out to eat, the kids being in school, out of school. There's media craze behind it. It's unreal. But as you can see, because I keep moving my big head, the sun's shining behind me, I have this beautiful view right there. You can't really see our pond, but we got a pond down there. And ultimately, whoop, we're all healthy. So it's just work through it, flex where you can, bend where you can. It'll happen. It'll take, this thing will get done. It's obviously, as you know, taking longer than we anticipated and than that you think it will. Some of our early videos, we had big plans of what we were going to do in a week when I would take off work or whatever, and just unfortunately it doesn't work out that way, especially when it's just one or two people doing it. You can't get done what you can with 6 to 8. So keep your head up, keep your faith, do what you can with what you got, and when it's done, you can sit back and just be thankful for how far you've came once it's complete, and take the moments to be thankful of how far you've come with where you are. Having the ability to do this, as stressful and as frustrating and as tacky as it looks, it completed the drying of the roof, and it's going to do what it needs to do. So we'll change it out. We'll go back to what we're going to have once that material comes in. But just keep going, keep building. Thanks for watching our videos. Like and subscribe, and hopefully my next one is back to my normal upbeat self. Thanks.